Everybody, here's something new to the channel. We got this old broke down Chinese ATV, so we're gonna be repairing it up. I'm gonna take that motor off there, replace it with a 212cc Predator motor, 4-stroke. So gonna have to have some modifications to have that fit. A lot of the body's gonna have to be cleaned up and painted, sanded down and painted. Yeah, overall things going well. Let's get it started. Alright, we've gotten it partially taken apart, got the gas drained out, and got all the plastics off of the body. We're getting ready to pull the exhaust, the motor, and the gas tank, and all of these electronics over here, because we don't need those anymore due to the new Predator engine being basically all independent. We're gonna drain that oil tank and everything should be ready to go. Get to the next stage. Alright everybody, update. Currently got the fenders off, the motor is unbolted and has all of its wires removed from it. So right now the motor is completely free, it's just resting on the frame. So we're gonna go ahead and wiggle that sucker out, and then we're gonna pull these gas tanks off and the oil tank and try to fit that other motor up, and then we're gonna paint all the metal first after we sand it down, and yeah, and we're gonna repaint all these parts and do some rewiring just those lights, since that Predator motor is all independent, its own gas tank and everything. So see how this goes. All right, let's get it. Everybody, just a little update here. We got the motor off finally. Did a bunch of work getting the exhaust and everything off. We pulled most of the wiring off. All that's left is the throttle wiring and the brake wiring. Left the brakes on, and yeah. So now we're gonna fit up that motor and see how that goes. See you in a bit. Here's a little update. So due to the fact of where the motor shaft will be, it will be over on this side of the motor. The sprocket's on this side of the axle. So we're having to completely flip the axle, which means taking this shock off and completely rotating this over. We're going to have to do some welding to move stuff around, but hopefully we can get it working. So it's looking pretty good. See y'all in the next update. Alright everybody, here's another update. So we're fitting the motor on and flipping the axle. But now we're considering, instead of flipping the axle, just putting a jack shaft kit, or just a jack shaft built our own, right in here where these old motor mounts are. It's because that'd be the easiest way of going about it, but it'd require more parts. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to go do more research on that. And then we're also going to have to get steel plates for the motor mounts. And yeah, we're still going from there. And we got all the tires off. I tried just like taking the axle apart and trying to flip the parts, but it's a custom axle, so that wouldn't be done or doable. So yeah, it's still all in pieces. Next time you see it, hopefully we will have a plan for how to fix this issue. So yeah, see you in the next update. Everybody, a little update. Okay, so we got some of the metal motor plates and things of that nature cut out, ready to be welded onto the frame once we fit it up to where the motor's going. And then I have a few brackets over here cut out for the new shock mount, which if you haven't seen, the old shock mount is under here, down there. So that shock mount is no longer being used due to the fact that we completely flipped this whole assembly this used to be on this side, and that used to be on that side. So we just unbolted it here and flipped the thing. We took the bottom, guards and stuff that were bolted onto the top here. We took those off. I'm gonna have to flip this brake arm and mount something to hold the brake line so we can have rear brakes still. Everything still aligns fine. The motor will have to align with this sprocket here. So as you can see, it's too far this way right now, but it will be a lot farther that way later on. And then once we get all that welded on and put up, we can get to painting. We're gonna have to buy a wire brush to sand some of the old rusty spots down real quick, and then some spray paint. Spray paint her up, and then we're waiting on the gear for the motor to come in, and then we'll go ahead and put that on. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get to some welding. See you in the next update. Hey everybody, alright, so it is now nighttime, and just showing y'all a little update. So we have the brackets right here with a little wire to hold them all together. These are the brackets that we're going to use to remount the suspension brackets, since again it's at the bottom there and all the way over there, so they have to be reminded. This is a general idea of where the motor is going to be, so it is going to stick out significantly due to where the shaft is and where that sprocket is located. But that's fine. I just had to cut out some of the plastic on the body just to keep it in there. We're going to have to do some modifications to the top panel of the body, and then when the new kit comes in for the transmission, we will have to modify this side of the body, but that'll come on later. Tomorrow we are going to weld up the new bracket and the new bracket down there and get that all worked out, get the suspension worked out, and then after that it's gonna be, we're gonna get a wire brush for the drill, and we're gonna sand down all of the rusty metal and repaint it nice black. And then we're still working on ideas for the plastic colored, but that will be repainted as well. I'm thinking black and red, and we'll see where it goes from there. So yeah, that's just an update, and this is going to be the end of the part 1 to the series. We'll probably just have a part 2, maybe a part 3 if this takes a longer than that. It shouldn't though. It should just be one more video, and probably right around. But yeah, so far it's a bunch of fun and decently time consuming. So yeah, we're just gonna do those welds, and then also we have these plates here. Those are what we may use for motor mounts, but due to how thin they are, we're probably just gonna go buy a steel plate and put it on this bottom. We'll see just where that fits up. But yeah, that's how that's looking. Alright, well, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and we shall see you in part 2 for the finish of the build. See you next time.